All right, and then last but not least, rule of thirds. So if you've already taken a photography class, whether that was with Caitlin up at Missouri State or somewhere else, you have most likely already heard of the rule of thirds. Now, what I was always taught with thinking of the rule of thirds is um, to make sure that things weren't centered, to kind of put them in one third of the screen. Sometimes center is also impactful, but anyway, that's how it was explained to me. But that's really not what you should be doing. So it's a visual balance sort of rule. Basically, you take whatever you're looking at and you divide it into 9 even rectangles. So you split the top into thirds and then you split it vertically into thirds. And then you really want your main visual elements to be at one of these 4 intersections or on one of the lines that divide the image. Okay. So, for example, on this web page, you have the turtle's eye at one of those corners. You have the turtle itself lined up on this first third line. You have this title over here on the second intersection. This part is not quite lined up, but you could argue that this little section here starts kind of near this line here, and that this image, this set of text is met up on this line here. Then also this bar that goes across, it lines up with this line here. See? Hidden lines everywhere and you never even knew. Same thing with this web page. You have a title here, and then this whole sidebar lines up with the last third line. Same with this magazine layout, title, not really much anything there, but you could say that the mountain lines up with that line, this peak lines up here, and then there's really a secret third one right here, right? That would be starting with this text box. And this is the last example I have for y'all today, and actually our last slide. So our last little bit, you have the title that lines up kind of on both of these. You could say that it might be more impactful if they had moved that up or down a little, but it's fine. Her eye is pretty close to this one here. Her neck is here. So anyway, you get the gist of it, right? So basically, I want you to keep all of these principles and theories in mind as we're moving forward into your own designs. And then also come back to look at these while you're doing your assignments. I'm going to go ahead and break these videos down into sections for every theory. So that way, if you pick a theory and you want to come back and look at that specific video again, it'll be a lot easier for you instead of watching the entire lecture. Anyway, though, I hope you'll have a great week. And if you have any questions, let me know and I'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks.